So we're live now.
Okay, no problem.
When
Oh,
we get to
just a forewarning, I do have my nephews over here right now, so
okay,
yeah.
that's fine. We'll deal with that somehow, some way. Do they
I
know you're
figured.
doing this, bro?
Yeah. Well, I mean, one's 4 and the other's 1. So,
Oh, okay. So they're small.
and then
Is your door
Braden's on his
locked?
way. I'm trying. I have my door closed. Braden's on his way over, so I'm hoping to get him on here.
Like on? He's not what sitting right next to you?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Let's sit right here on my lap. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
that's a little weird. It wouldn't be surprised me if he's about to log on now that we got the notification. Everything's on right now.
Right.
So here's God, if Braden has the ability, the chance to get on, that would be awesome. Because he's basically hired, but he's just too freaking busy.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, we were talking about Jordan Davis. Look, there's something that I don't see, but he moved up in ranks this week. And I don't know.
I think it's his size, honestly.
I think so too. But here's the thing: I've seen his clips. I'm not very impressed. We'll show him today, but
I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but I know there's been times where like people get drafted solely on like how big they are, and they're like, we can mold you. It might take a year or two more than like a normal rookie because like they'll have like little to no experience playing football, but they
right,
like
even though they
fall
just came
in
out of
love.
college.
Yeah, they just well, a lot of times these people like sort of fall into it. Like
Right.
they'll be on campus and the coach will be like, bro, who are you? You're on my team now. And then they'll get some kind of tape on him and they'll just be like, oh, I can work with this guy.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what, 6'6" or 6'7"?
6'6",
340 freaking pounds?
340. 6'6",
like,
340.
But we can plug this guy in at the defensive tackle and ain't no one running through him.
But he's going to Georgia. Like, Georgia's a top school.
No, I get it.
Why would they waste their look? He's moved up in ranks according to the college prospects. I've seen that he's going up. I don't understand. He went from like number 4 or 5 to number 2 at defensive lineman.
He's now number 2?
He's number 2.
So it literally goes Aiden Hutchinson and then him?
I don't know.
What the heck? Well, I heard Aiden Hutchinson's supposed to go number 1 with Detroit.
Okay. No, like not number 2, like
for the draft
overall. I'm talking about just linemen in general.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm assuming Aiden Hutchinson has to be the number 1 ranked if he's going number 1 overall.
Well, defensive lineman. I'm sorry, let me clarify. As not
edge rusher.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's technically different nowadays, so I get what you're saying. Okay.
He's the number 2 defensive line, DT nose.
Oh, so just the inside line.
Okay, the inside, yeah. So gotcha. I should have clarified that. My bad.
No, you're good. That's still crazy though. Like I feel like there's got to be somebody. I don't know. I mean, I haven't even seen his film.
We're gonna play that tonight.
I figured, but I'm like, but based off your reaction, I'm not expecting much.
No, and you and I think alike, which this is why we need Braden here because we need that third guy to freaking like disagree. Like you and I will disagree on some things. And one of us are just like super freaking wrong. Or
speaking of which, I only kept track of one of them. How did Judy and
all right. So I did not think of that either.
I just now thought of it.
I know
Fairmouth. Yeah, I know I got you on
Fairmouth. Conklin won. And you beat me on the Raiders KC, which freaking those weren't not the Raiders. I have no idea who the hell they were.
Yeah. Jacobs and Sony Michel. That was the other one.
We had another one?
Yeah, we had Jacob and Sony.
Nerd Huddle one.
Like, that was the Nerd Huddle one.
Show. Which I will pay up for that one.
Oh, Scantling, who did nothing. It was Scantling versus Judy, but Judy didn't do much either, I don't think.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. So, we're looking at that. Are you pulling it up right now?
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna look it up right now.
That's fine. All right. Wait. Which? Hold on. Are you doing hours or are you doing PPR?
Oh, for that one, I should do PPR.
Hold on.
You're right.
For
right.
PPR.
Well, for the receiver one, you do PPR.
We'll do PPR. I'll look on regular standard. Just, maybe one of us will have the edge. So Scantling. Check it.
So Judy had 9.7 points in PPR.
Scantling or Judy?
No, Judy, yeah.
Okay. I mean, freaking. Oh gosh, that's not good. So I'm assuming you had 5 points for Scantling because he only had 3 receptions with 20 yards.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I know he only had like 2 in a non-PPR league. He had
Let's see, 2 points.
yeah.
But I'm counting his receptions, which would be like 3 points. So total of 5.
So yep, Scantling had 5. So yep, I won that one too. Woo!
Yeah, good for you. It was losses all around for me.
Except for you won your matchup.
Okay, so I'm in like 6 different leagues, but there's only about 4 of them I care about. One of them is a dynasty league that I co-own, and I let him run that one, so I don't really count that one. And he'll ask me every now and then like certain things. It's like, what's crazy is like I'm more of the It actually works out. I'm more of the GM. He's more of the coach. It's weird. Off season wise, he disappears. I handle all the off season moves, and then I handle the draft with him. But he typically lets me draft, and then when it comes to the season, he takes over the team. But he'll ask me, should I drop or should I pick up? So it's actually kind of interesting, which could be a good league idea.
You won the spike bet at least.
Which one? OBJ
Jacobs had 9. Sony Michelle had 7.8.
Oh, thank God. That's for the nerd huddle?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. That's one less shot. It's one less shot. But Tank here put OBJ and Julio Jones, which I'm probably sure I lost that one.
Oh, look, yeah. No. Oh yeah, OBJ had the touchdown. Oh yeah, OBJ had a game.
Look, it's the thing. Like we're at that point where like Julio Jones is done for, man. And yeah, basically that's how that one runs. I'll handle all the offseason stuff. I'll handle the draft, and whenever he's about to cut someone or something, he'll ask.
Julio Jones 7.3, and I already know about Beckham had way more.
Yeah. So, but it's interesting. Just
19.7 for Beckham.
There you go. I mean, he put some points up, but it's kind of hard to say. Like Julio, if you have him, you kind of have to play him. You can't drop him. And in Dynasty League,
Beckham.
What's up?
I just dropped Beckham in the Nerd Huddle League. I guess I could have kept him.
Well, okay. I don't really consider what we do in Nerd Huddle fantasy relevant because it's definitely more challenging for just us 8.
Yeah.
So, and the roster slot's a lot smaller. It's not your typical fantasy.
Tell me about it. Well, he has COVID, so I was like, get out of here.
And 1 out of 4 bets won isn't bad. Hold on, 4 bets?
Yeah, 4 bets. You won 1.
No, it's not 4. Is it 4?
I don't know. I'm going off of what he said.
I have to go to the Discord. There's no way. This is 4 bets on the Nerd Huddle, or is this in general?
Oh, unless he's taking the other 3 that we did.
I'm hoping because no, thank you.
Well, I don't even know what we were betting against. So,
well, we did the Conklin Fairmouth, Casey Raiders, Jerry Judy MVS.
Yes.
Schultz and McLaurin. No, Jerry Judy MVS.
It was just those 3 that we had.
I don't know. I'm looking at the Discord right now. Unless freaking.
Oh yeah, wasn't there 2 in DP? Stop saying.
Oh
DP,
yeah,
man.
minus the Dynasty Pylon ones. We're doing the Morning Spike ones right now.
The Morning Spike one, I think it was just the one. Unless you had another one, I don't remember.
Which would be 2. I'm going to Spike bets right now. So Martin takes 3 shots. Higby scored more than Fairmouth week 10. All right, that was November 21st. Never mind. Julio and OBJ, Jacobs and the Sony Michel. Sony Michel. So Sony Michel versus, but we'll mess with that Sunday. But it was Sony Michel versus Jacobs, which we'll see how that went. I think Sony Michel might have beaten him. But yeah, today we are just talking about Week 15. No apparent general reason. Just I know it's playoffs. Let's talk about what happened to you and me. So Sleeper, the way it does is by points. However, if you do head to head, I prefer head to head. But we just never really talked about it. So Mark, go ahead and try and win this year. Because
it's not looking good.
Because if not, if it was
D-Hop's out for regular season. Connor apparently got hurt on the very last play of the game. Yeah, it's not looking great.
Do you want to switch now? I think I have a stronger chance.
Right, we'll switch, but I get a percentage.
So, what happened is I beat you in the regular season, and this happened last season, and it was brought up to my attention. We just never actually talked about it again. All three parties just kind of forgot. I prefer head to head, and I know Sleeper doesn't give us the option, but you can manually do this. Head to head is basically like for us, like you and I beat you in the regular season.
You did.
So as when it comes to the tiebreaker, when it comes to playoff time, we both finished at 7-7. I should be the one going. However, my fault, and that's okay. I never brought this before the season, so now we're just going to leave as Sleeper what Sleeper does. It's by points.
You could have just started Josh Stallion, and this wouldn't have been an issue.
Okay, well, how in the hell was I supposed to know that he was going to go balls to the walls against Buccaneers?
Not just that, but with the second half, he had nothing after the first half.
Dak Prescott was lined up against Washington.
My defense hasn't been bad.
Yeah, not
and
bad,
they still
but not
weren't
great.
Bad.
Not great.
Dallas's offense is in all kinds of disarray right now.
Look, man, whatever the spite might be, I did not think that was going to happen. You know, this is the problem. Two elite QB. Fuck, can't even say. Hashtag 2 elite QB problems.
Dak Prescott, 1 QB elite. That problem that doesn't
care. I don't care. I'm talking about me.
That's my problem.
No, we'll go back to you. I have the talking stick.
Where's the banner for the Martin show?
Well, hey, look, we all know that. You know, look. The fact is, I know that Josh Allen was not against Buccaneers. I didn't think it was going to do that great.
I told you in the chat. I was like, I don't blame you. I probably would have done the same thing.
No, I looked at the matchups. I'm like, well,
especially the last couple weeks, the way Josh Allen's been playing, I don't think anyone would have.
Look, I'm in a bind. I was in a bind. I'm like, well, I'll put Dak. I think I had Michael Gallup as well, so I'm hoping maybe if he gets him a touchdown, it'll be double. I don't know. I was just going off of what I had.
I would have done the same thing.
So yeah, and unfortunately, I lost by 14 points. From the tiebreakers, so you advance and you get the 6th slot, and congrats, bro. I hope you lose first round.
Oh, I will. Don't worry, it's gonna happen.
Because you're against the other individual again, who you just got them playing.
Who I lost you twice. So let's go for 3.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
First time I played him, he played Cook, who got hurt and didn't get anything. He didn't have McCaffrey or Kamara, and I still lost.
Yeah,
I last time can't beat this guy.
The last time I played him, I lost by 6 points. And let's rewind to Sunday when you said that Fairmouth has been killing me all season. That was the game where Big Ben threw to Fairmouth the last 20 seconds of the game. Fairmouth literally had done nothing all game, and Fairmouth won the game for the Steelers, game-winning touchdown, and I lost by freaking 6 to 7 points. Yeah, that was that week. I can't even remember. I think it was like week 10, 9, something like that. So, yeah, but I don't think he's that good. He has injuries just as bad as the rest of us, but I mean, good luck to you this week. Oh, I have a trade. A third round for Zach Ertz. Which side are you on?
I mean, I don't think it's a bad trade for either one, but I think the third rounder's probably getting more.
Okay. I don't know. It was just a question that I had brought up earlier.
I mean, Zach Ertz is a good tight end, but he's already going to be 32 next year.
He's 31 currently. Yeah, he's going to be 32.
He could be 32 next year.
So, that was denied in our league. By the way,
it was denied.
It was denied.
Interesting. Well, I mean, if that's my backup tight end, I probably would have pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was that. Anyways.
I mean, with the third rounder, you could probably get a younger, better tight end. So
that, or use it on anything else that you need.
I mean, considering what Fairmouth was probably going in like the bottom rounds, he's turning into like a top 5 tight end.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was interesting, but whatever. So all right. So today, talking about week 15, we'll be doing start sits questions if they ever pop up. But is there anything that you kind of wanted to talk about this week coming up, or we could just knock it all out tomorrow, whichever? I mean,
it's going to be the week of COVID apparently.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's like 37 cases across the whole league.
It was like
this is the highest since the pandemic started. This is the most they've had.
More than last year.
Yeah, this is the most they've had during the entire pandemic.
Yeah, I don't understand anything.
The Browns already without like 12 people, including Baker and the head coach again.
I don't know. It's
they're playing the Raiders, so maybe
it's pretty bad. And I'm like to the point where it's like, well, anybody can go down, so you might want to pick up extra guys just because. You know, I can't imagine, like, if you're going to playoffs and you can't trade anymore, the waiver wire is probably super thin. Now would be the time to pick up a potential position where you're hurting at, just in case. Like, pick up their backups. Again, especially in your redraft leagues. If you're doing redraft and you know that these are going to be your guys, you might as well pick up their handcuffs right now. However, Dynasty, it's going to be a little bit different because you might have to make some certain roster spot moves that you can't really do. You know what I mean? Anyways, so let's get into.
I actually had an IDP person for yesterday too.
What do you mean you had an IDP person? What are you talking about?
For waiver pickups.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had one person.
Who was it? Did you like you picked up?
Well, he's available in our league. I'm thinking about picking him up. I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. My bad.
He's a cornerback who the last 2 weeks he played 19.3 and 17.5. No one has him.
That sounds very familiar. And it would not surprise me if I looked at him too.
Rasul Douglas, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's been pretty solid. He's been pretty solid.
His story's pretty crazy too. He was undrafted, cut off of like 3 teams, and then this year he finally made the Cardinals practice squad. And then the Packers signed him off of their practice squad.
So they didn't even start him.
No, he was just on there.
They didn't even bring him to the.
Yeah, he was on the practice squad. And then when someone offers them a contract, they can match it and bring him up, but they decide just to let him go. And he's exploding with the Packers right now.
Well, good for him. Is he a sophomore?
26. He has 4. He's like I said, he was cut from he's been cut by like 3 to 4 teams. Because he was like on the Raiders at one point, and then another team.
And
he just wasn't able to stick on anything. But now I think he might get a long-term contract from the Packers. Because he's exploding.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Yeah. Every single time I see Douglas all the time.
There's 2 games in a row with a pick 6.
Even with Jair Alexander coming back, he's still making a name for himself. So
I think so.
Anyways, let's get this guy. All right, so this guy All right, and we'll talk about offense too if anybody jumps into the chat. So Jordan Davis is supposed to be the number 2 DL coming defensive tackle. All right. And he's 5th on the board. And this guy is supposed to be, I think, going to the first round overall in like the 20th spot. Let me real quick. So let me back this up real quick. I'm gonna check real quick where. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you're good.
23rd or 24th, I believe. Let's see.
It's got to be his size, man. They're just looking out going, oh, we can plug that guy and he'll just plug the holes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's supposed to be 20th off the board, first round, and he's projected to go to the Bills.
Oh, there you go, the Bills.
God, I hope he doesn't. If he does, that's gonna suck for them. So I don't want this guy in the league at all. But it's kind of what you were probably saying though. Like maybe he has that, like they can mold him or something, but I don't think so. But let's get him in here. Watch what he does, but I don't like him. So he's 6'6", 340, and while we're watching this bum,
oh look, there he is, 99.
So while we're watching this bum,
the big dude.
Okay, yeah. We have a question from the Chosen Rose. If Josh Allen plays, do you trust him? Is starting Jimmy G okay? I like Jimmy G this week playing.
Oh, finally, that's the first time they showed a play where he actually got to the defender.
Okay, but he's getting the guys after they break the line.
Yeah.
Notice that was okay. As I said that, he breaks the line. Stupid. But he's not breaking the line. So keep watching. So anyways, let's Josh Allen, Mark. Josh Allen. If he plays, do you trust him? If not, starting Jimmy G. How do you feel about that?
I heard Josh Allen's likely to not play.
I think he's on the right track to play.
Is he?
From what I've heard. But don't expect rushing yards out of him.
No,
they are playing New England, and Bill Belichick is probably smiling.
New England's playing the Colts.
Am I thinking? Oh crap! Am I jumping ahead already? Hold on. No, they're playing Carolina. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
They're playing Carolina. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was watching. It's Wednesday, so they're playing Carolina, and that's a tough defense. So I think that you come to a point where, it's Wednesday right now. The report
every single play. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but every single play he's getting dominated by the offensive lineman.
I know he's 6'6",
he doesn't even
340.
break the line of scrimmage.
This is why I don't like this bum. He's not that great. I don't know why he's number 4, number 5.
Circle him and I see the line of scrimmage thing. He's literally just there every single.
He's not that great. I don't know why they.
This is weird.
He's a bum.
Those are all from one game too.
Jimmy G. Jimmy G's going against Atlanta. I like the matchup better.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. You got to start Josh Allen. Like week in, week out. But if they rule him where he's not going to play, or maybe that, because what's Carolina is he's not going to be able to run. I think you'll be okay with Jimmy G. But the ceiling for Josh Allen could be super high. I would monitor the injury report till Friday, but as of now, okay. So he also says Big Ben and Heineke is available as well. Also Matt Ryan.
I don't think I go Matt Ryan against that Bills defense. Who's Ben playing?
No, Matt Ryan's going against San Francisco.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, the Bills are going against Carolina. My bad. Sorry, Jimmy's playing the Falcons. You're right.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah, Jimmy's playing the Falcons. Washington's playing Philadelphia. And Big Ben,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Interesting.
Here's how I'm going to rank this, but it's only because I want you to monitor the injury report. We still got a couple more days left. Josh Allen, Jimmy G, Big Ben, Heineke, Matt Ryan. I think a banged up Josh Allen will still be better than Jimmy G. What you're going to get out of Josh Allen, he's going to have to throw a little bit more, but he can do that. We've seen him. His accuracy is a little bit better since last season. So, what would you say? Rank these 5 QBs. Well, how would you put these guys?
Well, Josh Allen's playing. I'm definitely going Josh Allen. And then I think my second one would be Jimmy G going up against the Falcons defense.
Yeah.
Then I do Big Ben.
So you're
Heineke,
basically doing
and then Matt Ryan.
what I said. All right.
Yeah.
You could have just said the same rank.
No, I want to just speak out. I want to speak too. I don't get to speak that much.
Well, that's because you don't. You don't ever cut me off. Cut me
You
off.
yelled at me one time for you cut me off.
Well,
Like, oh.
okay, not all right. My bad. Not cutting me off mid sentence, but if I pause, you don't.
Did you take that
in.
breath? I gotta jump in real quick.
Yeah, like I'm about to take some water here. You could mention what you think about this bum here, Jordan Davis here. That's not him, by the way.
I know
That's
he's
not him.
every single play they circle him, and you have that line of scrimmage line, and he never makes it past there.
He's not that good,
except for, of course, the one time.
As soon as I said the third play.
But
every single time he's waiting for them to hit into him. I don't know why they got him this good, but he's not that good.
I think that entire game he had one play that was like, all right, that's
behind the line, yeah, and that was like,
but that was it,
right.
one play.
So, this is why I didn't want to bring him up. I don't think he's going to be good, but I mean, if you had some,
but I'm also not like an expert. That could have been the game plan where they're like, you just go here, take these 2 guys out, so we can get these other guys in. And if that's what the game plan was, and he's executing it, and that's what other teams see
every play.
I don't know.
Come on.
That's what some defensive tackles are there for, though. Literally. I mean, not everyone can be Jonathan Allen, okay?
Or, Aaron Donald, but,
He plays the outside, though.
I guess. All right. So, I don't know. I didn't like Jordan Davis. That's just my opinion. If you want to scoop him up next season on one of your
let's
late
see
round
stats.
Picks.
2021. He has 28 total tackles, 2 sacks, and that's it.
It's not that good.
No forced fumbles.
6'6", 340. I would expect you blowing up that line, like just throwing people around. But
and he's a
big
senior.
He's a giant teddy bear. All right, moving
he played
on.
4 years, and he has 7 sacks.
I don't like him. Anyway.
He does have 87 total tackles.
I don't care. He sucks. I don't care.
That's only 20 tackles a year.
All right, here's who I do want to talk about. Here's our 5th lineman. Plays DN. Okay.
Another guy from Michigan.
Yes, Michigan defense is nasty with Aiden Hutchinson and David Ojabo. Okay.
I was gonna say, how do you say that? Ojabo. That's what I was thinking.
Well, I'm say Aluakon real quick.
Dude's from Nigeria. Nuts.
Can you say Aluakon?
Aluakon?
Yeah, that's the guy. Do you even know who that is?
Is that the Falcon?
Yeah, it is. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Come on, I don't know.
Okay, JOK.
Oh, no. I was lucky to say it that one time.
Come on. It's Jeremiah freaking damn it, I can't even
Jeremiah freaking
I forgot his last name right now.
Yeah, I can't even see him, so I have to see it to even try to pronounce it.
No, I can't even think of his name right now. Jeez, that was embarrassing. JOK is I've said it all season. I can't think of his name. This is legit brain fart right now. But it doesn't help that I called you out.
Jeremiah
Wusu Koromora.
Koromora. Yeah.
That's what it was. That was a legit brain fart. But everything I just did, I can't defend myself. So Yeah, take it as it is. But it's
all good.
Koromora. But we say JOK. All right, so this guy is out of Michigan, 6'5", 250 pounds. He's projected to go 23rd overall to the Chargers. And I'm gonna play audio on this, and I don't know if I'm gonna get monetized. So I'm gonna leave audio and see if I get monetized on this video. And then what?
This is basically his only year of playing. That's nuts.
David Ojabo?
Yeah.
Basically.
Because said he played in 2020, but he had one tackle.
Yeah, it might have been like hurt or something. But there's a little profile of him. They interviewed him and everything. So, but of this junior year, because I don't know what happened.
He had a monster junior year though. That was his sophomore year, one tackle. That's it.
Yeah, his freshman year, I don't have any stats on. Did you get any on that?
Nope, nothing.
Okay. All right. So 11 games, 20 solo tackles, 10 assists, 30 tackles total. 10 of them were for loss, and 10 of them were sacks. This guy's already better than Jordan Davis.
I have 25 on 11.
11 what? What are you talking about?
I have 25 solo tackles and 11 assist tackles.
Oh, okay. All right. So
3 pass deflections.
Yours is more updated then.
3 pass deflections, okay. 11 sacks, 5 forced fumbles. Jesus, 5 forced fumbles.
Yeah. This guy's already better than that bum we just showed.
Yeah.
And this is in a single year.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's get this guy rolling. He was
although on the ESPN site he's listed as a linebacker.
Well, it could be a potential that he did. So
I think he's like an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Do I have it in linebacker?
Let's play his little profile here. Damn it. But he played soccer in high school, so I think might be his first year as playing free game football in the college level. So let's get some audio on there. I don't know if I'm going to get monetized for this, but we were going to see for the first time.
We don't have things to monetize anyway. So
well, it's not like we're making money anyway.
Yeah, that's what I said. Not like you could demonetize us all you want. Not like we're monetizing anything.
I'll just cut it out. But it's just a little profile one. He actually gets interviewed, so this is why the other ones I didn't care about because it was more of like here's this guy how well he is, but this one's that's an actual interview. So this is why I'm going to show this one. So let's get that one here.
Basketball.
You can hear it, right?
In high school,
yeah.
I actually played soccer and basketball, and it didn't really work out as good as I thought it would. So I started running track and soccer, and then football came about. Dr. Owen, who plays for the Ravens now, was actually my teammate. He had a similar story. I was kind of hesitant, and now I see what I did for him, so I was like, you might as well give it a shot. Didn't know any of the rules. If they said go A gap, B gap, I said, all right, coach, and then just try and get to the quarterback.
Hey,
it works. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
Oh, to stop the
clock. Go A gap, go B gap.
I got stuck in Scotland for a couple months during the pandemic, and I feel like this game could be taken away so quick. I knew coming back.
But he's good, man. Look at
dial in on every little detail, process everything that could possibly happen, and just let it loose.
So that's a single year, man.
Yeah,
it's in a single year.
Now I watched him. I watched the Big Ten championship game, and him and Aiden Hutchinson, dude, like every play, were just like knocking the crap out of the quarterback.
Yeah, dude, this guy's only a year in, so. You could definitely I don't think I would draft him in my IDP leagues. I think I would wait to see where he goes and then maybe pick him up later. That's kind of like how Adafe was. So, I mean, in certain sense, a lot of people probably didn't draft him. And it's funny how he brought up his teammate Adafe on here. So, it's interesting. But this guy, he's supposed to be projected to go to the Chargers. Him and Bosa would be pretty interesting to see.
I find it interesting that they have projections for like teams already, but I'm like, you don't even know what numbers these teams are gonna have. There's still like
Right.
3
I
or
mean,
4 more
anything can
weeks
change.
left.
But some of them are. It's like, it happens. It's like last year we were watching the draft and we thought JOK was going to go in the first round, and then we saw poor Laura just slide to the late second or something like that, or even early third. I can't remember what it was. So yeah, so this guy's supposed to be fourth total. Edge runner, supposed to be like the third best one, fourth best one. So I like him over Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis he sucks. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about it either. So
plus, like defensive tackles, I mean, they don't really fill out stat sheets. I don't feel like.
Yeah, some of them. They're well.
Some of them, because like I said, Jonathan Allen, that dude's a beast.
I would. Yeah, I mean,
even Aaron Donald technically plays defensive tackle. But yeah, so he's everywhere. I feel like they've been like utilizing him a lot better because he'll be on the left side, he'll be on the right side,
right?
He'll be a defensive tackle. Shoot, they'll probably line him up a middle linebacker one down. Who knows?
Who knows?
He could do it.
All right, so I think watching this guy, I think Ojabo might actually play linebacker. I mean, as you were saying, he's listed as linebacker too, but he might be edge linebacker.
I could see him being like a TJ Watt.
Yeah, something like that.
Being that dual like rushing / if need be, I can go out, cover the flats and linebackers or tight ends or something like that.
Yeah,
like that dude's quick.
Yeah, with him and Joey both, if he somehow lands there. I mean, just prediction. If him and Joey would end up on the same team, that'd be definitely help because the Chargers linebackers, I don't know what happened to Murray. Murray was really good, and then just this season, it's just like he's just there, not really doing anything impressive or anything. But IDP is definitely something like that. All right, so we're gonna bring in our DBs. So for the next two weeks, we'll be talking about DBs. This is our first guy. This guy's our 5th ranked guy out of DBs, who I think
he's fallen into that trend of what's been happening too. I don't know if you've been following this a lot, but I know like teams have been going to taller and taller cornerbacks.
Yeah, this guy's 6'2".
Yeah, the guy we just drafted out of Minnesota last year, he's like 6'1.5".
Yeah,
St. Just, I think his name is.
Why do you think that is, though?
I think because the receivers are getting taller and taller.
Except for last
year. I mean, that was ridiculously small. But I think if you look at like some of these top receivers like D-Hop's like 6'2", 6'3". Even Julio in his day, he was 6'4". Like you look at some of these, I mean, the exceptions would be like Terry McLaurin. He's like 5'11".
Yeah.
But I feel like you put your more speedier corner on him because he's like super quick. But and then maybe like also my other thing is the role of the tight end has been expanding. So maybe they're trying to get guys that can compete with the tight ends.
Like as tall as them? Yeah, probably. Maybe.
Like we can put like this 6'3" corner on this 6'5" tight end. And at least he'll be able to keep up speed-wise, and he could jump and maybe
height, right?
Yeah,
they're not just going to throw over.
Yeah, like the 5'9" corner on the 6'5" tight end. Well, I wonder where they're going with this pass.
So you mentioned D-Hop. How do you feel about the recent news?
Out for the regular season.
Yeah, you know what? If the two people that are watching, I think if you didn't know. I guess this would be breaking news to you.
It would be.
D-Hop is done for the season. And
just the regular season, though. So it's not like a horrible injury.
No. Well, okay. Fantasy-wise, yes.
Yes, fantasy-wise, he's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But for the Cardinals themselves, he should be good to go come postseason.
Right. So
I mean, that's good for the Cardinals.
What are you doing in Dynasty?
That's a great question.
I've been saying it all year, and I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know.
What have I told you all year? It's anything. Do you remember what I've said about Hopkins?
That he was going to be the next Julio Jones?
Yes.
Yeah.
And none of that, like, come trade time, I expected you to trade him off. And you didn't. You didn't.
I know.
And now he's done. And now what good is he for you? Jack.
He can
You could have
join
gotten
the-
yourself a second.
He can go join the injury reserve line that I have for me.
Look,
Juju,
all I know
Travis Henry. No, I'm just kidding. It's
is
Derrick Henry.
I hope the best for you.
I did that on purpose.
Man.
I did it on purpose.
Because next season, hopefully you get Watson back.
Hopefully, I don't know. I would. What you brought it up briefly about how maybe we'll treat Watson like these retired guys, so I could just get rid of him instead of wasting a stupid roster spot. But
Yeah,
nothing
but
ever
if, the
came of it.
Houston's, if he's not declaring his retirement, then you can't. That's the rule.
Well,
At
you
least with
compared
us.
it to Ruggs, I think.
That guy's going to okay. The
I get
team
it.
established him being gone.
I guess it's a civil case. That's what doesn't make any sense. It's not even like a felony or anything. He's going to civil court right now for these accusations. They're just trying to get money off of the dude.
Yeah, but okay. If you're trying to argue that the fact that you could drop him in order to keep a slot, no. My argument
obviously
was,
I haven't dropped him, so
well, no, that's good. Don't, because
nobody wants to take me up on my trade offers for him.
how many trades got denied already? I was one of them.
You were one of them. Steven was one of them.
Okay, that's two. That's not a lot. All I'm saying is, if a team disbands a guy from their establishment, it affects our rosters. At that point, we could use the retirement rule. But the fact that the Houston Texans still have him on their roster,
And he's there. Yeah, I get it. Makes sense.
that does not apply to you.
It's just horrible that I have
I told
Four
you he was
quarterbacks.
going to burn a slot. And
two of which are doing me. I almost dropped Sam Darnold.
You made playoffs. You
I
can't.
almost dropped Sam Darnold.
You
I was like,
can't.
no one's going to pick him up.
I think James would.
You think he would? Someone would pick him up and waste a
He
roster
picks up
spot?
everyone. He flushes them back into waivers. All right. Anyways, this
This week
next
was
guy.
a roller coaster. I was like up here making the playoffs, and then the next day I was like, my two best players got hurt in that game that helped me get to the playoffs.
Then you got James
I
Robinson.
I didn't even realize that Connor got hurt either.
It was like towards the end of the game.
It was the very last play.
Oh, there you go.
That stupid play where the only person on earth that knew they were actually going to hike the ball was Murray. The offensive line didn't block. The receivers didn't do routes.
That's just awesome.
Did you not see that play?
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
They did a pass over the middle.
Uh-huh.
They caught it, and they were running up as time was expiring. There was like 5 seconds, and everyone thought he was just going to spike it so they could run like a Hail Mary. They run up. He does a fake spike, backs up, and he just has a look on his face of like, oh, shit. Because there's 3 Ram guys just coming after him. You see the receivers are just standing there. The offensive line didn't even block. He made 2 of them miss, and then obviously Aaron Donald got the sack, like pummeled him. And the game ended just like that. And I was like, what just happened? But I guess on that play, at some point, Connor got hurt. I guess he was blocking.
Right.
And during that play, he got hurt. And even more bad news is that Chase Edmonds is coming back. I mean, not for the Cardinals, but for me.
Well, I mean, yeah, for you, but
So I feel like with him being hurt, they might just go with Edmonds more. Like, oh, Edmonds is coming back. Let's go with you. Let Connor heal up. I'm like, no, I got playoffs.
Yeah, but don't you got Pollard coming back too, though?
We'll see. It's the plantar fasciitis. So you think he's gonna be back in a week?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just literally watching you burn.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Everything.
Because I
have
think
so many injuries.
I'm and it's funny because in my heart, I feel like I should be in that slot and not you, but I just think it's great because it's you. Anybody else, I'd be like, well, whatever. But because I've dealt with you for many years, I don't pity you one bit. because next season this is going to happen to me probably. I don't know. We'll see.
And it
All
wasn't
right.
until you said something that I was like pissed because I was like, oh, I lost. I'm out. And then you were like, oh, no, the points didn't update. Maybe I didn't beat you. And I was like, oh, crap. Like, I completely forgot about that. So then I checked our final totals and I was like, oh, my God, I have finished with
Barely.
more points than him.
Yeah, and then that's when it hit me. Okay, like last season this happened. It worked out because someone had asked me, what about record? Like, is it going to go by record by points? If I lose, I still beat him. But if I win, you know, I'll still beat him, or I'll beat him regardless. Or I think it was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, regardless of the fact, you're still going to be in it because you've beaten him in the season points wise. I prefer head to head because, you know, as we see, like if they beat you in regular
and like I
season,
said, I agree. I'm the same way.
No, yeah. So, but we'll leave it slide this year. We'll just have to.
Because as Braden pointed out, I mean that's what the NFL does.
No, it does. They do. I like that too. So, next year we'll do that. We'll implement that. But you know, good luck with your 0 RB.
Oh, I'm gonna need a miracle.
So, anyways, let's end the show with.
Although he does have
guy.
Carr and Burrow's
Jesus.
questionable too with his finger, so there's still a chance maybe that.
Okay, because he has like all the running backs in the world.
Madison hopefully gave Cook COVID, so he's out. They're in the same room. I can dream.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Kamara stubbed his toe.
All right, so we're gonna talk about how do you say this guy's first name? Elam, out of Florida. Kari, Elam. Is that what we're gonna go with? Carrie Elam.
Carrie, maybe? No, not E. Care. That's
Care Elam. All right.
Care Elam, I think.
So,
Care, yeah.
Corner, 6'2", 193, projected to go 24th overall to Detroit. We'll see how that goes. If he goes there, that would definitely help out Detroit with their DBs. I think that's a good spot for him. Freshman year, 8 games, 8 solos. You know what? You have the updated stats. How about you do it?
Okay.
Unless you don't.
Nope, he's got 27 total tackles, 15 solo, 12 assists, 5 pass deflections.
What are you reading? The totals?
His career totals or
career? Yeah, go for it. Career. All right, sure.
Oh, that was just 2021. Sorry. Career, he has 76 total tackles, 51 solo, 25 assists, 20 pass deflects in 3 years. He had 11 alone in 2020. That's pretty good. 6 total interceptions. That's all I got.
Oh, you have 6. I have 5. Okay, so this is what you
must have got one recently.
No, yeah, probably. I'm glad you're doing it. You got the update.
I got mine from ESPN. So.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, they're being obnoxious a bit. That's all good.
Well, I mean, are they at least fun? You know.
Oh yeah, no, they're laughing and stuff. So.
All
Slamming
right,
the freaking garage door. I hate where my room is.
All right, so let's get him there here. We'll talk about his play. So here he is, out of Florida. It seems like Florida guys are just tall, at least in the last couple seasons. I know last season we were talking about Kyle Trask, Pitts, and Tony. You're like, Jesus, like we were here in talking about all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like, what's in the waters?
They get that special Gatorade.
Yeah. So, but he's pretty good. I feel like he's going to be one of the better dominant ones. If he lands in Detroit, it would be good.
You talking second round pick?
No, they're saying he might go first.
Everything I saw said Aiden Hutchinson was going first to Detroit.
They got 2 first rounds.
Oh, okay. So they could get hit. Oh, man, that could turn their defense around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they get Aiden Hutchinson and then
that's kind of exciting.
Kaiir Elam,
yeah,
their defense their defense has been, and we've said this before, the Detroit Lions defense has gotten a lot better. So I think if they upgrade it a lot, like look at the Cowboys. Okay, let's take them. Cowboys drafted nothing but defensive guys last season. We are now using them in the playoffs this week. Like how crappy their defense was last season in a single season. Jerry Jones, with his draft picks and the coaching staff, they turned that defense around. The Lions can do this.
Gotta give credit to Dan Quinn, your favoriteest coach in the world.
As a head coach, he sucks. But I don't. Okay, I remember when. Let's talk about what. Let's rewind to preseason. Okay, you and I were talking about linebackers. We had the linebacker episode, right? You wanted Nick Bolton over Micah Parsons, and I remember telling
bring this up now.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up. You brought up Dan Quinn. You could have just easily just watched Elam dominate.
Yes, here. I said Nick Bolton over Micah Parsons.
Yes, and look what Micah Parsons is doing. And you know what's crazy? I'm still getting crap because I said Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't know about that."
First time since Lawrence Taylor.
Look, hey, it's potential. Everyone kept like, "Oh, I don't know about Defensive Player, but for sure, Rookie Defensive." It's about to happen, and he is really close to doing it. I don't care what anybody says, but I nailed it with Micah Parsons. He's the one of the best linebackers that there is. And how's Nick Bolton for you?
Hey, he's not bad.
Yeah,
he had one really good week.
He's a rookie.
He'll get there. We can't all be Micah Parsons, okay?
No, you're right.
One's a first round pick, one's a second round pick, all right?
Hey, look, but you did bring up a good argument that Nick Bolton was probably going to eventually be better because that defense was sorry. But I give him some time. I think Nick Bolton will be pretty good. So it looks like this guy can't catch, but he is doing pass deflection, which eventually you will want.
That's why they play defense.
So he can't catch worth a damn.
Dude, you should have had that one.
Well,
it went right through. Oh, no.
This is why he's the fifth one, all right?
Yeah,
he's not the best. We'll be bringing number 4 and number 3 next week. But he's fifth on the board.
You think because of Stephon Diggs, some people might go, oh, this cornerback in college used to be a receiver.
You mean Trayvon Diggs?
Oh, that's what I said, Stephon. You're right. I meant Trayvon. Yes, my bad.
It's fine. Same family bloodlines.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Not Stephon Diggs. My bad.
No, I knew who you're talking about.
Yes, Trayvon.
For the 2 people that are watching, it was Trayvon. No. So clearly, I mean, look, I like this guy. Just can't catch worth a damn. He can hit. He reads pretty well. This is 5th guy coming up on the board. Jesus, that was a horrible throw. But look, catchable. Just can't catch. So, other than that, though, I think he's pretty good.
I love corners that aren't afraid to put on a hit, though.
Like, I mean, he knows how to. Yeah, I mean, tackling is a big part of being a corner too. This guy wraps.
But there's some corners that
like.
There's some corners that I feel like just like don't like to tackle.
Right. So I mean, but you know, this guy obviously isn't going to be
number 6 over here.
This guy's no Trayvon Diggs or anything.
No,
but I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have him on your squad.
I just wondered if some people were going to take that because, like, I know a lot of times NFL could be a copycat league, and they'll be like, "Oh, who's this corner that used to be a receiver? He could be like Trayvon Diggs."
Yeah.
But no one's going to be like Trayvon Diggs, though. No one's going to be. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jamal Agnew was a corner turned receiver. But yeah, that's 6'2" out of Florida, Elam. So next week we're going to talk about Ahmad Gardner and Andrew Booth Jr., one from Clemson and Cincinnati. Fun fact, didn't you say when we were at Zips, you said who was the running back coach at Clemson? Spiller, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, CJ Spiller.
Yeah, so very interesting.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's probably why they're so good. Yeah. I'm excited to see what Travis Etienne does next season. I know we're way in advance, but this is Dynasty. Yesterday I jumped in
Oh,
with.
we're always thinking ahead, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yesterday I jumped in. I took a break. Brian had texted me, "Hey, I got a Dynasty question. Are you busy?" I was like, I was doing homework. We didn't even do our IDP show, which it sucks. So I was like, I'll take a break. So I was on there for a little bit. And he's like, "You're talking about college guys already." I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, yeah, I
goes, "Well,
watched
why?"
it.
So you saw what?
Yeah, I watched it. It was pretty funny.
I'm like, it's Dynasty. Dynasty, by the time you hit week 8, you know you're going to be making moves for next season or not. So at that point, you want to know who your prospects are and who you're going to try and get.
No, I agree.
So if you could flip some of your veterans for these top rookie picks, and then kind of get ahead of the curve, because everyone's in the playoff mode now. Everyone's thinking about playoffs, unless you're in the bottom teams, which you should have been making some moves, or unless you're in my shoes, thinking you could maybe make the playoffs, so you don't want to trade necessarily, and then lose by 14 points and not make the playoffs. So now you're at the 6th slot, which I guess is better than 8, which is what I was last season. So I moved up 2 spots. However, this next college class is going to be not as in depth. So, what are you?
But the year after though should be really good.
Oh, year after that should be good. Yeah. So, who are we going running back this off season for you, Mark? Or are you gonna skip and just go after the top prospect?
I don't know. Hopefully, the other people don't watch our show and they're not doing their homework. Some of these guys can fall to me. Because I definitely. I'm so torn though because I really like Hines and I really like Pollard, but I'm like I can't keep them. I don't think because I need RB1s. I'm not going to get anywhere in this league with RB2s. As good as they are, they're like the top of the top when it comes to RB2s. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But they're too inconsistent week in, week out. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, Hines gives me 19 points one week, -5 the next, And I'm like, that I can't have that.
Yeah. I'm still do you regret your pick with Kyle Pitts still? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Yes or no?
As the season has gone, I did kind of at first, but now I'm kind of more at ease saying I'm okay with it because as of right now, I have no idea what's happening with Trey Sermon.
Is that who you would have picked or Michael Carter?
No, I would have gotten Michael Carter, but the 2 running backs I was eyeing were Trey Sermon and Michael Carter.
Okay. Now, had you had Michael Carter right now, him coming back this week, like
probably
would you be?
Like,
we don't know if you would have been in the same position you are.
Yeah, now. And I don't know if I would have made some of the moves that I don't know if I would have made the move for Robinson or even Connor.
Yeah,
if I had Carter.
Yeah, because if you had Carter, I think you'd be in a higher spot. I think he went off for like 2-3 weeks, scoring double digits. And I know you probably wouldn't even have him in your taxi squad. I think he would have been
No, I probably would have started him right away if I had.
Yeah. Where for Braden, had him in the taxi for the longest time.
Yeah. And then he brought him back and he got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take him out. He's actually
But he's getting him this week.
He's getting back this week for the playoffs, so that's good.
Go. Is Brian gonna pop in? Just kind of
Brian or Braden?
Or Braden? Why I say Braden? I'm
I don't know. I can see. I don't know. They're having a fun time out there. Freaking loud.
Right. Well, anyways, it's all good.
It's all good. We're almost done anyway. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, not too much going on. So we're gonna be doing
like Braden. We have an injury question.
Yeah. Go do it live right now. So as we go on progress, we have. I hope you're in sleeper and you have a toilet bowl. Did you see the toilet bowl where it's at today? Ours.
Oh, in his storage room? I was so pissed. I was like, that's not displayed.
Yeah, I know. But
You go like break into his house right now and put it somewhere.
yeah.
His
But I
family
mean,
should let you in.
come show you don't want this thing.
No.
So
It's pretty epic though.
the fact that it's in his storage, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, neither.
Anyways, I'll see if I get a better picture, and maybe I can have it out for next week and show you what this thing, show the viewers what this last place toilet thing is. But that'd be freaking awesome. So we'll see if he pulls
It's
it
a
out
great
story.
deterrent to keep people playing, at least, even if they didn't make the playoffs. So
Yeah,
I
it
like
is.
it.
This thing is not what you want in your
You'll see
house.
people in the playoffs like picking up players, dropping play. Like, I'm not getting this thing. Let me get my like maximum team out there.
Oh, all the bottom guys like on the lower tiered bracket are still going to be playing right now. I know I don't want that thing because no. Hopefully I win this week.
That was the one relief I had. I made the playoffs and then I saw who I was playing and I was like, crap, I'm probably not going to win. But I was like, at least I'm not in the running for the toilet bowl. At least I got that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
So.
our show. Anything else, man?
Well,
All
we'll
right.
talk about this upcoming week tomorrow. So
Yeah, we'll talk about all that. We'll speed round then and talk about the way. We'll probably go 11:30 or 12 o'clock or something like that. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you're at. This is Dynasty Pylon Show. My name is Martin. I'm here with my good friend Mark. We will be back tomorrow during your lunch hour, on the lunch hour, wherever you're at. I'll see you then. And thanks for watching. If I can find this. So.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.